Well, good afternoon, ladies and gents. How are we all doing? I'm not doing too bad today. I'm a little more energetic at the moment. In comparison to what I was last night, I was pretty tired, actually. I still haven't been to bed yet. That's the surprising part. But, I'm thinking to myself, fuck, I don't know. I was like half zonked last night when I did that fucking video. Not that there was anything really wrong. I mean, it wasn't the best video I could have done, but what I figure by the way it was represented is that I was repeating a lot of the words I was saying. I was like, why am I repeating the same word over and over again? I'm like, what the fuck is going on there? I don't know. Mind you, I was fairly tired. I've been up till 2 a.m. talking to a friend, and I don't know, he kind of wears me out, realistically. He just wears the shit out of me. I didn't have any cigarettes on top of that, so that didn't help the situation either. I didn't have a nicotine boost or anything like that going for me. I didn't have any coffee either. Sorry, that's not entirely true. I did have some coffee that particular evening. I think it was earlier in the night I had some coffee, but I didn't have any coffee towards the end of the night, realistically. I don't know, I seem wider awake right now, than in comparison to that time of night. But I guess, the eventual point I will get myself back to what I was. I was just kind of sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, what the hell? It wasn't the worst video I could have done, and I was like half asleep anyway when I did it, so I was like, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the points I was trying to emphasize with some of that personal blog stuff was just to point out that we all get burnt out, or not burnt out, but we all get worn out, per se. And it's easy to get worn out these days, especially with especially with the amount of mental stress that goes on, specifically whether it's on streaming or whether it's on other social media platforms or otherwise. Whether it's other stuff related to that, or whether it's just simply the fact that, you have trouble focusing or concentrating is affected by medications that you may take. Now, my medications are always a bitch when it comes to most things in my life. So, sometimes I get too much sleep, sometimes I get too little sleep. And there are times like this when I'm literally fucking insomniac on fucking steroids, and I just feel absolutely fantastic. Like, I mean, it's fucking, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm just like, whoa, I'm wide awake now. My body clock is completely fucked. I am well aware of this fact. Correct me. Go back to what I was saying. I'm willing to admit that. But, it's kind of frustrating when you see that type of stuff, especially when I'm tired, or really, really offset and tired. Because I watched back the video, and the speech didn't sound too bad to me, but I could tell I was slurring a couple of words, and there was a couple of things that was coming out as not very clear, or they weren't very specific, at that time my vocabulary was very short, I wasn't getting my point across as much as I wanted to, and I definitely felt the strain of staying up as late as I did, but the truth is I haven't been to sleep yet, so I'm actually quite wide awake now. I don't know why. Maybe I've had more time to think about things, process things as well. I've also got my air conditioning working in my work shed at the moment, which I'll be doing some live streams soon enough. But the thing that I have to pick up right now is some Velcro straps, so I can do total cable management on my PC. The other thing that I've ended up doing as well is I've up the speed on my RAM a bit, because initially I had it clocked at 2400 megahertz, and I clocked it up a bit to about 2766, I think, megahertz. It's a Kingston HyperX RAM. It's not bad RAM, but I wish I had faster RAM in my computer, realistically. I got a Kraken X42 water cooling unit that I have not put in yet, but I want to do total camel management on my computer, so I want to do a total revamp on my computer. Not just that, I'm going to dust it out, I'm going to do a bit of a general clean on it and stuff like that. Hopefully I should be able to do that in the next day or so, but at this point, I did have somebody a customer inquire about a job. It was actually on a MacBook, but unfortunately I didn't have the correct tools for the job. I told them that, and I explained that to them, and I said, look, unfortunately I can't do the job because I don't have the correct tools. Basically, for this particular MacBook Pro, I think it was going to require a heat gun on the screen, and it would have been a very fiddly job. Not just that, it was a very lengthy job. I mean, I didn't mind doing the job. That wasn't the issue. It was more that I didn't have the actual tool required to do the job. I will invest in a heat gun when I ultimately get more laptop repairs, like with Macintoshes and stuff like that. And there are a couple of Macintoshes and a couple of other things that require heat guns. I'm hoping to get something in the future. I'm hoping to get a heat gun. They're not overly expensive, depending on where you go, but it depends on where you go, depends on where you buy them from. I've kind of figured, in the long run, that my best option at this point is to wait and see if I get some more repairs with that type of requirement before I even invest in anything like that. I'm not going to invest unless I absolutely have to. You know, don't be stupid. Don't just throw your money away. It's my personal feeling anyway. So I've got a bunch of parts outside in my workshop at the moment. They are quite functional, except for the motherboard on one of the... Now, the motherboard is fucked. That's the only thing, the issue that I've got at the moment, is the motherboard screwed. I have to buy a new motherboard, and I have to buy some Velcro straps. Once I buy the Velcro straps and once I buy the motherboard, I should be able to then complete a full job, or a full reorganization of my own case, in the sense of cable management. And aside from cable management on my own fucking case, at the same time, I'll probably do a full revamp and build up a gaming machine. But here's the thing. I can't do that without getting a motherboard at the moment. So I have to wait and see. I don't know how much a motherboard is realistically going to cost me at this point. I'd say with the motherboard that I'm looking at and I'm aiming for, it's probably going to cost me about 140 bucks. Maybe less, depending. The truth is that I definitely find that half the stuff that I'm working with so far, like, I don't know, there's definitely some stuff that I need at the moment, but I haven't got money to do that. There's some things that I'm perfectly fine with, I'm great, but there's definitely some things that I'm going to need for the future, so I'm going to see if I can try and invest in those later. A heat gun's going to be one of them, because I feel maybe I am going to get a few more of those MacBook type repairs, and I may be an idea to get one. In the meantime, I've got a bunch of parts, I've got things lying around the workshop, I got the air conditioner working, which is great, because now I don't have to boil to death in the fucking workshop. That's awesome. So now I can work in air-conditioned comfort in my workshop, which is fan-fucking-tastic, and actually makes me feel 110% more productive in that sense, just not having to sweat my motherfucking ass off all the time. And then, you know, insert fat joke here if you choose to. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm currently getting back into yoga and getting back into gym and all that stuff. I will be going to the gym on Thursday. I won't be going to yoga next week. In the meantime, I'm waiting for Friday, as I'm going to be getting a bit of a pay run on Friday, which should be awesome. I'll have a bit of cash to me, so I'll be good. I can do a bit of, not splurging, but I can do a bit of spending on some things that I may be required for stuff I need to do, projects and stuff like that. What else am I going to be doing? Well, let's see, today I went out, walked my dog. I had a good walk, actually. I feel much more energetic now that I've taken a nice, beautiful walk along the lake. Maybe that's the reason I'm feeling a bit more perkier. Just because over Christmas I wasn't walking as much as I usually do. So that may have been another reason. Had my antipsychotic injection today in my arm. And... I don't know, I may be feeling more energetic because of the walk. I think the walk did help. It definitely made me feel more focused, just on what I was doing and stuff and things like that. So that's pretty good, you know. It's not just that, you can tell my vocabulary's got a lot better from this morning, from when I was really, really fucking tired. Mind you, I think I had been at the computer for a while, and not just that, I had been talking to somebody for a while, and he kind of tired me out, to be honest. It's frustrating being around him sometimes. Not always frustrating, just sometimes. You know, the truth is, there's some people I can be around for hours on end and I don't have a problem. They don't drain me. There's definitely some people that say they're just emotional fucking vampires. That's my feel personally, anyway. It is a bit of a stray for me because my emotional side of myself is, yeah, it comes and goes, you know. It's sort of hard to explain, especially with me. It's hard for me to mimic emotions most of the time because my emotions are pretty straightforward, you know. And, I mean, the other side of it too is it doesn't help when I get angry about something. But I'm not severely angry about anything at the moment. I'm actually quite happy. I found out that my nephew did not actually... Like I thought, my nephew had lost the the actual plug on... The plug that goes into the air conditioner to stop it from leaking. And he had not lost it. He had simply just tried to develop a bag system so he would not have to empty it all the time. Little did I know this. If I'd known, I would have been quite happy to turn the air conditioner on and set it up. But unfortunately, he didn't tell me this, did he? Before he left. No, I didn't know. I actually thought he'd lost it, so that's fine. That was my assumption on my part. You know what? I'm willing to admit I was wrong on that. And I said, he says to me, it's like, what are you talking about? I didn't lose it. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean you didn't lose it? I said, well, I put it back in after because I had a bag system going where I was trying to get the water into there. And I'm like, oh, I see. Well, you know, you could have told me that. But here's a few things, and these are the projects that I've got coming up right in front of me right now. I'm going to put water cooling into my workshop PC. I'm going to put water cooling into my PC. I'm going to rebuild a gaming machine in the process. So these are at least 3 to 4 things. No, 3 things that I have to do. No, I don't want to say 4. No, it's 3 things. 3 things I have to fucking do, alright, in the first place. Now, the reason that I have not done them right now is mainly for the fact that I was tired. And I mean, I'm feeling a bit more energetic now, but we'll see how I feel. The other side of it too is I need Velcro straps because I'm going to be doing a lot of cable management, and I'm getting more into cable management and being more concise with cable management, especially with my nephew's last build the build that I did for my nephew Jacob. I was actually more concise with building it, and not just that. I was a bit more, you know, online with the cable management. I definitely paid more attention to the detail of it. So at this point, I've figured in my own mind that my best option in the long run is to get some cable straps. Most likely there'll be Velcro straps because the Velcro straps are easier to deal with. I don't think I'm going to do any of like the cable, you know, those little, what do they call it? The little cable tie things or whatever they are. I don't really want to do those because the problem is you have to cut them with the scissors later, and you know there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of annoying shit involved with those. I would rather have Velcro straps. They're much easier to work with. You can customize them how you choose, and yeah, I need to get some online. I will be looking around online for some Velcro straps soonish. Probably say Friday at this point. I can't see myself getting them any sooner, unfortunately. But those are my up-and-coming projects. 3 projects that I want to work on. I also want to do cable management on my computer. So I'll do cable management on the new gaming machine. I'll do cable management on my machine. Now, let me just have a quick squiz on eBay and see. Let's have a look. Fuck me. There we go. That's better. Cable Velcro straps. Velcro tape, Velcro straps. There we go. Now, how much are they going to cost me on eBay? Oh, joyous! How much will you cost me? Indeed. Let's have a quick squeeze and see. 10 of those would cost me $15.99, which is not bad. I don't think I need any more than 10, realistically. Maybe more. I mean, maybe I'll buy 2 sets of them. So I'd say most likely that's what I'm going to buy. These are going to be the Velcro straps I'm going to be obtaining. So $15.99 each. I'm going to pick up at least 2 sets of these. 2 sets of 10, and that should be fucking enough. I don't think it's going to require any more than that for doing both of those computers realistically. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it being any more. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna buy 2 sets of these. So I'm gonna buy 2 sets of 10 of these black and red ones. They look pretty good. You know, they're not gonna be the most matching thing. I mean, I probably would prefer black, but if I buy 2 of these, apparently, if I add 2 to my cart, it's gonna be 30% off. So that should be a pretty good price margin once that's worked out. So that's pretty good. I can live with that. So I'm going to be getting that. Let's have a look. What else? What else? So we got the Velcro straps and the AMD FX motherboard. Now that's going to be the fucking thing that's going to cost me an arm and a fucking leg, isn't it? Oh, shit. AM3 plus motherboard. AM3 plus motherboard. So AM3 plus motherboard and $990 FX chipset. 990 FX is which is the chipset which is the one I'm going to be going for. Unfortunately, we'll see. 13 items. The problem is these fucking boards cost an arm and a leg, second hand even. It's ridiculous that the pricing is low on these fucking things. Well, I'm not paying that much. So like $235 is a bit excessive. I mean, even though no, I'm not arguing it's a good board, but I mean, I'm not really going to put that much into it. It seems ridiculous to put that much into it. So we got best match, but I'd say lowest price. $210. Yeah, that's still fucking expensive. It's ridiculous. This is the problem. Like, this is, I guess, what shits me because I just don't understand how the hell this damn thing holds its price so well. Or holds its price so much. I've got an AMD FX 8350. It's not a bad processor by any means. It's just fucking frustrating trying to get the right board for it, and not just that, but board that's going to be, you know, pretty well rounded at the end of it for performance wise. Let's have a look. There we go. Oops, wrong one. Let's have a look. 20240. Fuck me. Why does shit have to be so expensive? Well, I consider $200 for a board to be a bit excessive. I mean, unless I'm buying a brand new board, it sort of makes sense, but like for a second-hand board, really? I know these AMD FX ones seem to be holding their price pretty well. Mind you, I'm going by eBay pricing, but still. Let's have a look. 55. Free pickup, location. Local pickup only. Fuck, that is annoying. Damn. Why would you not offer postage on that? Is it just the fact that you don't want to put the effort into posting it, or... I mean, I post parts all the fucking time. That one looks a little interesting, but I'm not sure. That board I'm not sure about, because... How about quick squares? Yeah, I'm not sure about you. Or what you support. It's an 880FX chipset, but I prefer 900 something chipset to cover my ass. Well, I'll Google that board. Moment, please, or I go to Google. A quick screen share. I just don't know whether that board supports the CPU that I'm trying to get in there. Let's have a look. Ooh, you do not support the CPU I want, you asshole. Nope, you don't. You support the Phantom 2s. Absolute prick. So $93, $10, so $35 postage. Fucking sucks. It sucks, it really does. 970A. Holy fucking shit, man. Is that a... Are you serious? $1,000? Fuck me. Wow. Jeezly fucking Weezer. Wow. These prices are ridiculously fucked. Wow. It seems if I really want a good board, I'm gonna have to actually invest a bit in it. And I'm like, why? Why so much? Why so much money? Just saying. Really weird. $56 from... Son of a bitch. Works. 2 bad SATA ports. That doesn't say anything about anything being bad on there. That's 2 bids. I probably wouldn't wait for that one anyway. Un momento. So it's kind of got me perplexed. It's kind of got me perplexed because I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think you can get brand new boards anymore. At least last time I checked, anyway. Let me just check. I don't think I can get brand new boards anymore. But it's worth looking, I guess. AM4, you know, everything's AM4 now. They've moved up the ranks. Let me get a Google. AM3. AM3 Plus motherboard. AM3 Plus motherboard. AMD. I don't know, we'll just say FX $9.90. 990 FX, which is the chipset I'm after. What do you got, Amazon? You got anything for me, Amazon? Nope. You have got shit all for me, it seems. You motherfucking cocksucking bastard. Really? Fucking awesome shit. Great shit, mate. He's all good. He's fully shit kebabs. Okay, so hold on a fucking second here. Is there no place that sells these boards at all online anymore? Huh. That's wholesale though. It could be a little cheaper maybe. 138.42. So I'll just get the conversion for overseas. XC.com. And conversion for overseas. So let's see, $138 US. $138 US to Australian dollars. So the conversion is. It's 199 bucks, so much of a muchness really. It's got free shipping though. It's got free shipping on that though. 60-day buyer protection money back guarantee. Well, you know, I wouldn't buy it if it didn't have something like that. That board's a bit cheaper. 105. 105. What's 105 US? $151. That might be a little bit more reasonable. Yeah, what, Dad? Yeah, I'll be out in a minute. $105. So $105.30. That's $151 and it's 30 cents. Okay, I'll put that to 30 cents. So about that now. It's $152.21. So that looks promising, realistically. This board right here at AliExpress. That board looks promising in price-wise. That's much cheaper than everything else I guess I've seen on eBay so far. I'm seeing everything that looks pretty reasonable, so. Oh, fuck me, fucking E. That's better. So, that's probably about the cheapest I can see. eBay's much more fucking expensive. Right, let me get back. eBay.com right here, power refurbished, $198.90. $159. No, that's not what I wanted. That's AM4. Refurbished pricing is bullshit. Just saying. Yeah, that's wow. Pretty excessive pricing right there. Yeah, I'd probably say that's probably the cheapest I can get it. It's $152, and 21 cents. That's about as cheap as I can get a new board. So we will see how I go, see if I can get my hands on one. I should probably bookmark that one. I do have an AliExpress account, don't I? Yes, I do. Use that one, I think. Sign in. Right, so if I can add this to my wish list. Is there a watch list? There's no watch list, it's just a wish list. So add to cart. How do I add this fucking to my wish list? $3 off. Alright, fair enough. New wish list. Added to wish list. There we go. Awesome. So I've added that to my wish list of things that I'm going to get at some point. So just so I've got it there. It's an NFX CPU, so it should be able to handle. I don't think it'll have a problem handling. It's a 9. Is that a 990FX chipset? Yes, it is. Yeah. So that shouldn't have a problem handling the CPU I want. I don't see major issues with it having an issue. Yeah, I don't see any major problems with it. Chucking a spaz at that CPU realistically. So yeah, that's okay. So I'm going to keep that in mind. So we got that one. I can't see any better pricing at the moment. But realistically, it is an old board. So the other thing that I may try to do is I may try to get a board from locally. I know a place that does secondhand components, and I do volunteer work for them. I might be able to get something cheaper, depending on if they are accommodating to me. Maybe they'll give me a better price on it. So we'll see what happens. I'll close that anyway. But that's pretty good. I'm just going to log out of this. Refresh that fucking page. Just log out of here. Welcome back. Invite your friends, get $19 worth shit. Sure, man. Sure. I'll do that. No. Maybe. Just close that. Okay. So yeah, that's realistically the best pricing I can see. eBay's pricing is just fucking awful. It's about as cheap as I'm gonna get it online by the looks of it. If I can get it locally and obtain something from somebody who's a local reseller sort of thing, yeah, maybe we'll see what happens. We'll work it out. Yeah, so that's pretty much. So those are the two things that I've got on my mind to get at this point. So we will see what happens. We'll see which direction this goes. Hopefully, I can get it, or I can maybe even get it cheaper, depending on the situation. We will see what happens, and we'll see which direction it goes in at this point, and we'll see, generally if things are going to work out or not. Fuck you. Thank you. So yeah, those are up-and-coming projects that I currently have right now. I'm going to be pulling two machines apart, building them into one total gaming machine. And the other thing is pretty much rewiring my computer and putting water cooling in there. I'll also be putting water cooling into the workbench computer as well. That's a 6-core, so we'll see what happens. Depending on the circumstance, I'm pretty sure I've had past experience putting that cooler in anyway. It was a bit of a pain in the ass to get in initially, but it's not that hard once you muck around with it a little bit. I'll do it on a day my head's a little bit clearer, but yeah. might set it for another day. Maybe I'll get my nephew over as well, and we'll do a few other bits and pieces around the workshop as well. Went out with my nephew today, actually. It was pretty good. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome day out, actually. I think for now, I'm just going to leave it there. Pretty much those are the 3 projects that I've got in mind. And what I'm hoping to do after those 3 projects is just getting everything up and running correctly. Not just that, but getting things running a lot better than what they are now. Not that they aren't running pretty well now, but I've done a couple of tweaking things. I've tweaked the RAM on my computer to run faster, which, to be honest, that's what I can do at the moment because I haven't enough money to buy a whole new set of RAM. But when I do get everything tweaked up and everything else, and I get my water cooler on, I will be coming back with a vengeance. Just kidding. Well, I will. I'm also hoping at this point maybe to do a couple of things with just trying to think if there's anything else any other projects I really want to work on at this point. No, I mean, I've pretty much got everything I need. I've got the aircon, which, that's awesome. And I've got 3 projects to work on. So there we go. 3 projects and 2 sets of different parts I got to get for those projects, which should be interesting. I should be able to afford most of those things. The motherboard, I'm not sure. That may be a stretch. Maybe. We'll see. We will see, indeed. Damn, more people asking for money. Why would you ask me for money? I don't have money. That person's probably going to get blocked and reported, to be honest. Alright, I'm just going to leave it there anyway. Thank you very much. This is basically just talking about the 3 projects that I've got planned at this point, and we will see which direction it's going to go. We'll work it out. Hopefully those 3 projects I can get going. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, I don't think, though. Especially the cable management part of what I want to do, which is just cable manage my computer completely. That shouldn't be too much of an issue, so... yeah, anyway. Okay, thank you very much. Stay tuned. I will be doing some more videos in the not too distant future. Yes, I'll be doing some YouTube videos. I'll also be doing some live streams as well. So check me out on Twitch, check me out on Mixer, depending on the platform I choose to stream on. And I can even stream on YouTube depending on the situation, but I've mostly been streaming on Twitch because I've got a bit of an affiliate thing going at the moment, which has been good. So that should be an interesting stream at some point. When I do some streaming, it's going to be specifically probably cable managing my computer and putting an actual cooler in. Alright, okay, thank you, and bye. I'll put myself in studio mode for. Oops, wrong button.